What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Warzone top 5 overpowered class setups in season 3. Now, nobody knows what the meta currently is. It's been super switched, everything's been nerfed, buffed, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this season, and I have to say, looking at people playing this game, a bunch of people are using different weapons. There's not every single person using the same one. It makes me kind of happy, and I wish the game would stay like this, but we all know there's going to be a meta soon. I hope not, but there will be. But anyways, man, let's talk about the top 5 most overpowered guns that I love using right now, and you guys should make these classes as well. So there we have the intro. Let's get that out of the way, man. Guys, let's talk about these classes, because these guns are not guns that like you haven't ever used. Everybody has obviously used these guns, but you might not think that they're good or viable again, which they actually are, since a bunch of the other weapons got nerfed. The FFAR got nerfed, which is still not too bad, let's be honest. The M16, I honestly think it's garbage now, especially the floor loot one. You cannot draw people fast. It just takes way too long to draw people with that thing now. So let's talk about the guns that are gonna work, and one of them on this list, which I gotta put at the number 5 spot, is actually the Grau. I have a feeling a lot more people are going to start using this gun again. This used to be the meta. I think like a year ago, every single person was using this weapon in Warzone, and it's slowly coming back. It's such a good gun. It's very accurate, and it's even good up close. Believe it or not, it actually does a great job up close, which is why I kind of love this gun, and I'm starting to use it a lot more. So the first thing I have on the Grau class, obviously, is the muzzle monolithic suppressor. It's really good. You get that sound suppression, and you get that damage range. It's something you need, something you want, and something that's really good to have on every Modern Warfare gun. After that, we're going to go to the barrel, and that is the Tempest 26.4-inch Archangel. This gives you, again, even more damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, which that recoil control is kind of nice to have on a gun that's already very accurate. Now, because it is the Grau, the iron sight is super nice on this. You do not need to run an optic on this weapon right here, so we could actually utilize 3 other attachments rather than an optic, so this is really good. The first one being the underbarrel, and I have to say the Commando foregrip is really nice. The Merc foregrip is a great option as well, but the Commando foregrip to me is a lot better. You get recoil stabilization, aiming stability. Who doesn't want that? You can literally just smack people with this thing easily. The ammunition is the 60 round mags. It's really cool to have, again, 60. I mean, why not? There's some guns in this game where the max is 30, so 60, obviously you're gonna run that. Now the rear grip is the F-Tac R89 rubber. Really weird name, really ugly name, but it essentially just gives you recoil control. That's it. But it's the F-Tac R89 rubber. Ugly name. It's the rubberized grip tape. I don't know why they changed it, but that it is what it is. Now let's go on to the number 4 slot in this video. So I want to actually quickly say that the number 4 slot, I'm not really going to give you guys a class, because you don't need a class for this one, but all the other weapons on this list I will be giving you guys a class. But the number 4 slot is actually a ground loot weapon. Weird. I've never put one of these in the top 5 before, but that's the MAC-10. If you could find the MAC-10 in a chest or a crate or whatever you want to call them, you are set as a secondary. That means that you could go the second you get your first loadout. You don't have to pull up your first class. Just make sure you have your long distance weapon on, a class that has ghost, and use the MAC-10 as a secondary, and you will drop people, because the MAC-10, the floor loot one, is crazy good. You don't need anything else for close range, especially if you just want to run the Grau with the MAC-10. Don't bother throwing it on 2 classes just so you could have ghost. Make sure the MAC-10 is the floor loot one if you can find it. It's really good. It's unbelievable. But let's talk about the number 3 spot. So that was weird. I've never done that before in a video, but yeah, let's get back into an actual class, and this is the Cold War MP5. Now, you could definitely use... Scratch what I said completely, guys. I don't mean the Cold War one. You want to run the Modern Warfare one. I don't know why I said the Cold War one. The Modern Warfare one is the one that's better at the longer distances and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm half asleep. I messed that up. Modern Warfare is the one you want to run. The muzzle is the monolithic suppressor. You get sound suppression and damage range. I've told you guys in the past that the Cold War one is better, but for some reason in season 3, this one just feels a lot nicer to use. The barrel is going to be the FSS Mini. You get ADS speed and you get movement speed, which is really nice, because you could actually run really quick, chase people, but you could also aim down sights really quick as well. The underbarrel is going to be the Commando foregrip. Once again, you want recoil stabilization and aiming stability. The ammunition, unfortunately, you can't go higher than this, but it is an SMG, so it makes sense. We're going to be running the 45 round mags for this one right here. And for the rear grip, you want to make sure you have stippled grip tape, so you can get sprint to fire speed, which is really nice, but you also get ADS speed, which is an amazing bonus to have on this right here. So you could be sprinting, you see someone camping, just shoot them right away, and you'll be able to ADS really fast. So that's really good right there, and I really love the Modern Warfare MP5 for that. Now let's talk about another weapon on this list, and that is actually going to be the AS Val. Now the AS Val is great for close range. It's really, honestly, I think it's probably one of the best guns in the game for close range, and it's an assault rifle, which is kind of weird, but it really works. So there is no muzzle option for this gun right here. Forget about it, you'll never get one, but the barrel is good enough to replace a barrel and a muzzle all in one, and that is the VLK 200mm OSA. You got damage range, bullet velocity, and a built-in suppressor. So you don't need to run a barrel or I'm so tired today. What am I saying? You do need to run a barrel, this one right here, but you don't need to run a muzzle. So this is really good to have. The laser, which is weird. I'm actually running a laser in... Why am I doing this, man? But it's good, it really works. So you get ADS speed, aiming stability, aim walking steadiness on the TAC laser. The TAC laser is the one you want to use. It's not like, I would never say to use the laser in Warzone, but it does work out for this gun right here. So all that stuff right there is really nice to have, and it makes this gun just feel a lot better. Just make sure you're not aiming down sights if you're camping in corners and stuff, because the enemies will see that laser. It's green, it's bright, and it's super visible. So make sure you're not just ADSing in the middle of nowhere. Underbarrel is going to be the Commando foregrip. Again, I've said this like 3 times already. You guys know what it does. I don't think I need to say it again, but just in case there's one person not paying attention, I will say it. It gives you recoil stabilization and aiming stability. The ammunition, this is the gun I was talking about. The most you could get on this one is 30 rounds. So we're going to run a 30 round mag, obviously. Kind of sucks. You lose ADS and you lose movement speed. It does suck, but I mean, hey, we're using this gun up close. We already got ADS. We already got movement speed adjustments on this one to give it a positive, so I wouldn't really worry about too much. Now the rear grip is going to be the stippled grip tape. You get that ADS right back, and you get sprint to fire speed, which is really important to have on an AR because they do have a slower sprint to fire speed to begin with, so that's really nice to throw it on. It gives it SMG levels, and it just smacks people like crazy. Now the next gun I want to talk about is the Kilo, and the Kilo, I've noticed so many more people have been starting to use this again, and it's for a good reason. It's powerful, super powerful, not the best at really long ranges, but it is powerful and it is accurate. The M13 is accurate as well, but it doesn't have the power that the Kilo does in those mid-range gunfights, and most of your gunfights that actually matter happen in the mid-range anyways. So the muzzle is going to be the monolithic suppressor. I feel like every single gun on this list is actually Modern Warfare ones. I'm sorry if you guys wanted Cold War ones. I just realized the only one was the MAC-10, but hey, these guns are worth it, trust me. The barrel is the Singard Arms 19.8-inch Prowler. You get damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. The optic is going to be the VLK 3x optic. This is really good. Like I mentioned in my settings videos and stuff, you want to make sure that your low zoom sensitivity is set to 1.0, 0.95, or 1.05 being the highest. You don't want to go anywhere different than that. This is going to help you guys out. You're going to be accurate, and this sight right here just makes it so much easier to use. The underbarrel is going to be the Commando foregrip. Commando foregrip for that recoil stabilization and aiming stability. Wow, I really love the Commando foregrip. I just realized that. I really love it. All my classes, every single one of them has the Commando foregrip on it, but it's for a good reason. You guys know it's a great attachment to have. Again, like I said, a viable option as well would be the Merc foregrip if you guys want to run that as well, but I like the Commando better. That's just me. And the last attachment is gonna be the ammunition 60 round mags. Now, I did try something. I did try the 100 round drums, and you're just way too slow. You ADS way too slow, and it's just not worth using that. I thought maybe it would be okay. You have 100 rounds, you could definitely take out a quad easily and not worry about reloading, but yeah, you don't want that. 60 rounds is enough to do the job, and it's going to do the job pretty damn well. So that's going to be it for the classes. I wish I could give you guys a MAC-10 class. I mean, maybe I'll throw one up on screen quickly right here if you guys want to just go for it. It's a nice class, but it's not the same one as the one that I'm telling you guys to take up off the floor loot. So it's pretty good. You got the agency suppressor, 6.5-inch rifled barrel, wire stock, ammunition, salvo 53 round fast mags, and the rear grip SASR jungle grip. It's good, but it's not the one that you get on the floor, and the one that you get on the floor is really nice, and you don't have to sacrifice losing Ghost to throw on a Mac 10. But that's gonna be it for the video, man. If you guys did enjoy it, drop a like on this one, subscribe to the channel if you're new to I'm going to sleep right now, guys. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here with those notifications turned on. Drop a comment, let me know your favorite gun in the game. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick. I'm going to sleep, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.